Hey, let's chat, shall we? I'm the queen of the South. You hoes watch your mouth. The wind blew you in, but I'm dragging you out. Cause I ain't your friend. I'm winning, you lost. I'm about revenue. Cause bitch, I'm a boss. So I have been thinking about doing a podcast for quite some time. Figured, let's talk now. So there has been a subject that has been burning my heart that I have heard discussed in many podcasts. That subject is, can you be pro-black and have a non-black spouse? Can you be pro-black and have a non-black spouse? So, two people in particular that I want to discuss are Young Jeezy and Kanye West's ass, right? So the reason I want to discuss these two is because they are our influencers and they have power and people follow them, and we literally make their careers by purchasing their music, going to their concerts, following their pages, etc. Young Jeezy, wow. I must say, I'm disappointed. Very disappointed in you, fella. I was a Jeezy fan. You know, I'm a trap fan. I love the trap music. I love the hard gangster shit. And Jeezy was always my go-to. When I was in the gym, cut on the Jeezy, get it lit. Enters Jeannie Mai. I'm gonna be nice, right? So, I don't have a problem with Jeezy being with Jenny. What I do have a problem with is the content of his music being so pro-black, and then you marrying somebody who ain't black, right? So for instance, even if up until this point, the Jeezy that we all knew and loved, the trap, was gone, and his new music, once he got into the new swirl, if that music represented that life, there would be no problem, right? But his latest album, since he's been with Jenny, Recession Proof. The album's first opening track is none other than Tamika Mallory in her speech that made her go viral about America teaching us violence when George Floyd had died. This is his opening track. It's not a Chinese woman, a Vietnamese, whatever Jeannie is. It is a black woman opening, and it is setting the tone for the album. You taught us violence. We're sick of this. This is the George Floyd era, state of emergency. It was her state of emergency speech that he opens his new album with. Throughout the album, he's discussing black culture, getting black businesses started, the struggles of black people. If you believed in this so much, and you believed in empowering the black community so much, why wouldn't you use your wealth to marry a black woman to keep that legacy going? Because the entire point of everything we're doing is to provide a legacy, right? Because let's just be real. A lot of the things that we are experiencing and doing are going to be beneficial to our children's children's children. Just as our ancestors did so many things that they didn't get to see the benefit of, but we get to walk into those benefits. A lot of this is a generational thing, right? So what do you think would happen if Young Jeezy died today? Do you think Jeannie is going to take that money and go into the black communities and start helping the black people with that money? Or do you think Jeannie is going to take her money to her culture, his money, right? So what is the point of building you up to this status, of us supporting your music, of us rallying behind you, if your wealth is going to be passed on to another culture? Make it make sense for me. I'm sorry. These people are going to have to be called out for what it is. I'm just saying, Jeezy, you might not be canceled in culture, but you're canceled for trap music, okay? You can't be this adamant about black culture and not want to use your provisions for the black culture. Sorry, Jeezy, you're out. Number two, Kanye West. Love Yeezy. Been a fan, you know, and when people talk about him and call him crazy, I'm always the first to defend him. I'm always like, you know what? You have to think outside of the box. It doesn't have to make sense. I'm glad he's not going with the crowd of sheep. I'm glad he's not in the Matrix, you know. But now as things are starting to unfold with this divorce, he posted something the other day on the internet, and he said something of the sort of, Kim, I gave you the culture. I gave you the culture. Duh. So he goes through this situation. They're breaking up. He's having baby mama drama. He's struggling with how she's raising the kids. This situation's going on. He recognizes now that he gave her the culture that is keeping her relevant. And what does he do? Goes and starts dating another non-black woman. So now you're going to give her the culture too? And then they break up, and now he's back chasing Kim again. So you're aware that you're giving her the culture to keep her relevant, but you're willing to keep doing it. And then you get on here and cry about how she's doing you, about your children, because you want help, because you want to put it out there so they can't frame you, so they can't misunderstand it, which I get, and I don't necessarily disagree with. But when you're posting this stuff and you want somebody to understand so they can't frame you, who are we talking about? Who are the people that are going to come to your defense? I think it might be us. So you want us to watch you get your fame, get your wealth, give it to a non-black woman, let her continue to benefit from it, give her black children, fall out with her, get mad at her, post about it on social media, and you want us to come to your defense, right? And then you go back and be with her. I get it. Kanye, at this point, I'm gonna have to chunk you the deuces. See, what we need to understand is the bigger picture. And if we are really gonna attack racism, if we are really gonna start doing things to get us out of this, we are gonna have to be strategic, and we are gonna have to start calling mother out, okay? Yes, the music is that important. Yes, all of it is that important. So really, I said all of that to say this. Time's up. Time's up for black rappers, black entertainers, black athletes who want to be pro-black, so that our black asses will buy your albums, buy your tickets, follow you, make your advertisements. But then in your real life, we're not good enough. Time's up. It's time to start calling you out. Either you're in or you're out. Now I'm going to give you one last chance. Repent, find the error in your ways, and we will gladly accept you home. But they're not coming with you, okay? And this question comes up. What about the children? Now you have mixed children. Well, we all know one drop of black is black. So we will gladly welcome our black children, but they mamas can't come. We are drawing a line because we are actually going to get somewhere with this movement this time. We have momentum, we have the resources, but it is going to take some hard truths. So, Jeezy, Kanye, all you athletes, all of y'all who are mixing and mingling in this is your final warning. Pick a side, because we're passing you by. We're not playing this game anymore. You are not using us anymore. Get it together. We will put our attention, our money, our support, our spirits, our wisdom, our backbones behind somebody who's going to be looking out for us and our children and their children and their children, just like our ancestors did us. Time's up. Make a choice.